Quando você ouve um podcast, está procurando entretenimento ou conhecimento, certo? E se você procura por desempenho e qualidade para o seu veículo, qual a sua escolha? Os amortecedores Motorcraft têm tecnologia Ford e oferecem uma condução suave para uma viagem tranquila e segura. Escolha a confiabilidade dos amortecedores Motorcraft, válidos para a linha K, Fiesta, EcoSport e muito mais. Quando terminar seu podcast, é só acessar a loja da Ford no Mercado Livre e experimentar a diferença.
June 7th, and shit hit the fucking fan yesterday. I am still processing what the fuck happened. Everyone is calling it the Mark event. I can't fucking believe it. So, Mark's in the games room, and apparently he was in there playing on a games console or something. There were other people in there hanging out, Matteo, Sienna, whoever. And then Mark just fucking cracked. Completely lost his shit. He threw a controller across the room. He picked up a fucking pool cue. Matteo and Sienna get up and try and calm him down. And he starts swinging at them. He smashes the TV and he rips it off the fucking wall. Johan runs in, Matteo sounded the alarm, other people don't know whether it's a fire drill or an evacuation, and Mark is swinging the pool cue at anyone who will come near him. He pulls a fucking shelf of books over. Fuck, it was mad. But it's all, thankfully, caught on the recorders, so I'm going to play the clips and make some notes at the same time.
Get the fuck back! It's upsetting you, Mark. We can deal with it. What? What's going on here? Stop fucking looking at me! You're scaring me. Get the fucking back! Mark, leave me alone! You need to stop what you're doing. Okay, stay away from me!
Are we evacuating? What's going on?
Relax. Don't come any closer.
What's your problem?
Stay back! Don't approach him.
I'm back.
Sienna, go and get Jesseline, please. No.
Can I do something?
Okay.
Can I do anything? Break.
Oh, you need to get out of
Break
here!
it out there. No, I'm sorry.
Johan calls in Jasleen. She tries to assess Mark, and the games room is a fucking mess. And Jasleen's asking Mark a series of questions, and I'm half expecting the whole thing to be a joke for Mark to snap out of it and say he had a shit game of Super Mario or something. And Mark's eyes are bulging out of his head, and he looks like he's gonna fucking blow. Johan enacts what he says is base protocol and makes the decision for Mark to be sedated. What the actual fuck? Like, he's not a fucking rogue elephant. So Jasleen comes back from the medical cupboard with a loaded syringe. And at first, she asks for Mark's permission. She literally says, it's going to be a tiny scratch, all the fucking normal doctory bullshit. And then, fuck me, it got ugly. And Mark tries to charge out of the room. Matteo and Johan grab him, they hold him down, and then Jasleen sticks a fucking needle in him. Extreme winter over syndrome. That is what Johan's saying it is. And now Mark is locked in his room. And rooms they don't even have fucking locks. So Anders had to go and find a padlock and drill it into the wall and into the door. How fucking unsafe is that? The whole point of not having locks on the doors is for safety in case of an evacuation. And Johan just keeps saying it's protocol. Apparently, a few years back, a guy became an abusive alcoholic over winter, and he started getting violent. You know, they had to do exactly the same thing. Apparently, they needed to lock him in his room. So they've basically just turned Mark's room into a padded cell. They've removed any items they think he could hurt himself or anyone else with. Razors, can of deodorant. A can of deodorant, for fuck's sake. It's a bed. I've said to everyone, he's sedated, surely we can let him out. But no, Johan's like, oh, he's unstable. What if he starts a fire? We could all be killed. What if he starts a fire? Does he understand how fucking insane that sounds? That is such a massive leap. I decided to ask Johan how long he's going to be in there for. He said until spring. Fucking spring. We're going to get specialist medical assessments and assistance. spring. It's a long time to be locked up. And Mark's come round now, but he's being given meds around the clock to keep him drowsy for his own good. I asked Jasleen if that's safe, and she says she's not at liberty to talk about it with me. I mean, that can't be right? I mean, I'm the fucking behavioural scientist here. I'm pretty sure ethically this isn't the way to handle a fucking breakdown. I mean, Mark needs psychological help, not a fucking cell. What about getting a psychiatrist on an assessment call? I've been asking if I can spend some time with him, but Johan's been brushing me off. Being a violent alcoholic is not the same as having developed winter over syndrome. Alcoholics need to detox, I get it. Surely being removed from human contact all day, every day, might actually escalate Mark's issues. When prisoners are put in isolation for long periods, they develop serious deprivation and psychosis. Who cares what I fucking think? Something else is also bothering me about the Mark event. It happened extremely quickly. Too quickly to be classic winter over syndrome, or even extreme winter over syndrome. I mean, maybe he was taking drugs. I mean, like prescription drugs. He said he wasn't anymore, but what if he was lying? Maybe he's come off his drugs, or he came off them too quickly, or... I don't know, something's off. Maybe it's his PTSD. He was very quick to shrug it off. Maybe it's just lying there dormant in his nervous system and something triggered it off. I don't fucking know. I don't think we have all the answers, and I really just need to get in there and talk to Mark. It's frustrating, because I deserve to be in on this. I deserve a place at the table. I'm literally the only person here with a psychology qualification. And also, the Mark episode is now a vital part of my research. So, I go into Johan's office and I tell him I'm demanding a call with Keone about whatever this padded sub protocol is, and Johan says, fine. He insists he's on the call with me. So I bring a hidden recording device because, for want of a better phrase, I want to cover my arse. I go to the comms room for the conference call, and Jasleen's in there because Keone want her on the call as well. And she is absolutely staring fucking daggers at me. Let me play this.
Oh, I'm sorry, I cannot see how incarcerating him can possibly help.
It's not incarceration.
Alright, however you want to phrase it, the isolation, in my opinion, can only make matters worse.
This is all within health and safety guidelines.
I told him that.
We take his violent outbursts very seriously. We don't want it to affect the safety of the other crew or their work.
Well, in that case, you may as well lock up Scott, because
You're
he's...
going too far.
Do they know about Scott's outburst?
Not the same thing.
How do you know?
Nobody's been hurt.
Scott busted up some pots.
And Mark busted up the TV. So what's the point of locking him up and sedating him? He's not fucking Hannibal Lecter,
That's
is he?
enough now, Drew.
Jasleen, are you there?
I'm here, yes.
Do you think there's merit in carrying on with sedation?
Absolutely, yes. It's a relatively mild sedative. It'll mean he sleeps. Curbs any potential violent outbursts.
Violent outbursts. Allow him visitors. Take the padlock off the
The
door.
main issue I'm finding is the division this is causing within the group. They are being made to feel bad for having these concerns by people like Drew.
What? Excuse me?
Protocol for a reason.
You're not a psychiatrist.
Neither are you.
Jasleen,
Guys.
Drew, I will end this call if you can't let one another speak.
Sorry. Mike, you go ahead.
Ultimately, we have a duty of care.
She threw me under the fucking bus, which is somewhat ironic given that she spends most of her time doing sweet fuck all, basically waiting for people to injure themselves. And she said it herself in our baseline chat. She wanted a quiet winter. She knew she'd be out of her depth otherwise, and now something serious has happened on base. It's not a pulled fucking muscle. It is totally above her pay grade. I mean, what is she? A general practitioner. Their knowledge is just that. It is general, and I can totally see her floundering. Anyway, I was worried when the games room was tidied up after the fucking Mark event that someone would find the mic. They didn't, but, you know, nobody's really going in there anymore. People haven't been hanging out, the room's got bad vibes, and, well, there's no TV anymore. But I got lucky. I caught Jasleen in there on her own, on a video call to her friend. She's got her headphones on, so the call is one-sided, but anyway, here's the clip.
But if you need a psych consultant in ER, they're on call. They might take hours to get to you, but they're there. If you need orthopedics consultants, they're there. You need an X-ray, send the patient to radiography. This is totally different. You're on your own. I wish. You know the drill. I'm stuck here. I just don't think I should be here. I shouldn't have taken the job. I'm worried I'm making bad decisions. No, it's fine. I should go. We have dinner soon. The food is terrible. Worse than the hospital canteen.
Proof is in the pudding. She knows she's out of her fucking depth. Oh, I just need to get in there and see Mark.
Get all the files now. Sign up at coldtapes.com and go ad-free.